to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense are ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. Need to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down.
Let's go.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down. Back to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 5 brings up third down and 12.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a punt team. It's fourth down.
A gain of 3.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
This brought in out past the 20. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
27-yard line.
Steelers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with first and 10.
Okay, quick.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nice work there, going to a slide. Gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Third, they need 8. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Third and a yard. They'll look to throw. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. He's going to look for the home run ball. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Check up.
They'll look to throw yet again. Again, working deep downfield. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And so it begins. Week 1 of the 2027 season. Familiar faces in new places. Lots to get you caught up on. Let's roll. Our trip around the league starts now. It begins up in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Denver Broncos. And this is R.J. Harvey. He gets a seal here and a seal here, and off he goes. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams as they host the Cleveland Browns. And it's the Browns QB. One of his 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame. He also added a rushing touchdown for good measure. The Browns come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara. The 49ers hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Devontae Smith. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get it. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Cardinals move to 1-0. They get the victory in the season opener. With that, a look at what's already transpired and what's still to come in a busy first week of the new season. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Darius Wh0aTV there on the tackle.
Brings up second and 7.
From 29, here's second and 7. Now give on the ground. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets up past the 35.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
40-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So
that is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Vikings, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough feeling.
Yeah, we've never spoken to a team before their week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had, it's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So, in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect. Of course, this did not go according to plan. This is not what they've been building to through their entire offseason schedule, but it's still also just 1 game. So don't throw everything in the garbage and start all over. Don't throw out all the hard work from the previous offseason. Stay the course, fix what went wrong, improve, and move on to week 2. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact. When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. Most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be marked down to the 45-yard line. They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Vikings, 1st down.
He connects with Jordan Addison. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 1st catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 1st catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
At the 20-yard line.
Ready, hot cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw again. That one into the hands of Jefferson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
To Justin Jefferson.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Hey, check that.
That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And he's into the end zone. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Riker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And Greg, they have had their way right from the start in this season opener. You get that sometimes. You don't know what week one's going to bring, but this is going to be awfully satisfying.
Oh, there's no question. It gives such value to all the work that you did all offseason and all the way back in OTAs in the spring and then through the dog days of training camp. Everyone wants to start the season strong. 0-0, everyone in the league has Super Bowl aspirations. Every fan base thinks it's their year. And then to come out and to deliver, especially on the offensive side of the ball, it's really the ideal way to set up the rest of your season and try to stay on track.
Let's go now.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 14.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. That's complete to Metcalf. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 23, here's second down and 7.
At the Vikings' 23-yard line.
In trouble, and down he goes.
A loss of 4 yards.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Handoff here, up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 2 yards on
Second down and 8.
Second and 8.
Go!
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost 60-yard there.
Down behind the line of
You saw the guard take a pass set, Mike. He's hoping that defensive tackle just races up the field, trying to sack the quarterback, and then you just hand the ball off to your back on a draw. In this case, the defensive tackle does a great job going from pass to run, and he's able to take it back down for a loss. I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Steelers. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Extra point attempt to come here. His kick is good. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
On the set. Let's go now.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On the ready. Tag. Cowboy 80.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith. He works his way in to record the 2nd sack of his young career.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
In motion, it's Jefferson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And they have done all you could ask for. Closing in on a road victory to start the campaign as they try to finish things off here in quarter number 4. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Over the middle, Metcalf has it. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. First and goal, Pittsburgh.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught, and he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Point after try, forthcoming. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready. 19, shot.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
No. Let's go now. Go.
Up the middle they go. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
All he can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the mark.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
What's the old saying, like, it ain't broke, don't fix it. At this point, there's just really no reason to not just continue to target him. He's been running free all game long, and you can see the numbers, they bear that out. It's evident right from the start that they were going to look his way early and often, and I think it turned out to be a pretty good game plan.
And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out to win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At
The Vikings offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Hawkinson in motion. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Vikings first.
So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's